kind of surprised. Because that area was pretty lit up. I'd be kind of surprised if actually a mob ended up spawning down there. But yeah, like, I ended up liking my, that mountain for at least a decent while. And I think I stuck with it for a long time, and then when me and a friend were doing a different Minecraft world, I sort of put the mountain in the world for a short amount of time before I thought that it was out of place, and then I took it off. And then I was like, well, since, you know, my mountain's not here, I sort of don't really know what to do anymore. Because... Are all of these full? Wait a minute. Are all of these full? Oh, and the reason why there's a bunch of netherite in here is because I think some of these came from Razabase itself. I think I made sure that Razabase was a little bit emptied so that I could get a decent quantity in here. You know, bones are full, but I think bone meal isn't. So we'll just throw some bone meal then. It's fine. Doesn't really matter, even if it's not full. Okay, so I think bone meal now is full, so that's awesome. So me and a friend kept trying to trying to think of different designs or different structures that we would end up liking to build. I think at one point we were building an island trade hub kind of deal. So like you go to this island, and this island would be like mostly filled with pirates, I think was what it was, and you go there and you trade your items to them kind of deal, and they would give you, like, you know, a hefty profit kind of deal for it. And I think that was the original time where we ended up building a auto sorting chest. If I remember correctly, that was the first time we ended up doing so, and I looked up a guide on how to do it. Because my friend, who is a redstone fanatic kind of deal, was like, I think there is a way of building that, but he didn't know exactly how to do it. So we were both looking at a video, and he's like, oh, that's easy to build. Like, you know, like, give me an afternoon and I'll build it. And I said, okay. But, you know, can we both build it? So, though, at least, like, later on when I want to build one in the future, I know how to do it. He goes, yeah, you know, whatever. You know, whatever you want to do. But he goes, right now, I mostly just want to, you know, build the thing. I just said, okay. That's all we did. I know, I had a lot of fun building it. And I think that is currently the auto sorting chest. I think that is actually within that mountain, I think. I think it's the one that's in most of my island bases as well that I have stored up. I can't really go on them. Well, I can, but a lot of them are under 1.12.2, and they haven't been updated to like 1.13 kind of deal. And the only reason why that they haven't been updated to 1.13 or above is because 1.12 is the last available version for MC Edit. And the reason why that I haven't updated them because of MC Edit is because MC Edit hasn't been updated for 1.13 and is still planned, I believe, to have a release for 1. I don't know. I don't know what the true details are for the most part, but from what I was able to gather, they didn't like the way that their original engine worked, because the way that 1.13 changed everything also changed their entire sort of database for everything. So instead of just, you know, updating the database to work with the new version, they decided to just stop it entirely and just completely redesign their database. which is fine. I'm not too angry about that. I think the only thing that's more anger inducing about it is the fact that it's been how long since 1.13 and there's still no confirmed release date. I've also signed up for their email thing to end up getting an update on said progress, and I've gotten no emails. I've had one since since I discovered that they didn't have a 1.13 thing and that they changed their whole thing to be a different thing, and still no news on anything. So I have no idea what's going on, but you know what? Whatever. But I hope that at least their new editor or whatever that they're deciding on is just like their old MC Edit thing, because I actually like that system. I was actually more comfortable with it than their newer one. I think I found an unofficial way of it working for 1.13, and I think I used that for like 10 minutes and I didn't like it and I left. And I think there was also people saying that they can convert their 1.13 worlds into 1.12. I think there was a bunch of theories that some people can do it depending on the seed. I tried one of the seeds, it never worked. I don't know. I literally tried everything to get it to work. So yeah, so 1.13 changed Minecraft in their department. I guess that they were really angry about that because they never technically updated it. Guess I'll just do that for now. Yay. So I'm gonna give this update now before anybody sort of just ends up asking me, since I can't actually record it. When the new Borderlands 3 DLC comes in, I forget exactly what it's called. Maybe Steam will still have it. I'm sorry about the flicker. I just saw it, so I think that that's exactly what's happening every time I exit out. Let's see, Steam. Let's see here, Borderlands 3. I have a question about how your DLCs are. Okay, so I think I should be able to get all of the DLCs anyway, or I should be able to get the newer one, or the new one that's coming out, because I got the what's it called, the Bounty of Blood one for free, and I think that, well, not for free, I probably paid it, but I didn't actually go into the store and end up buying it. It actually, I think it came with the season pass, I think, and my Borderlands 3 actually did come with it, so I was happy about that. Upcoming releases, yeah. No, nothing in the store. Okay, well, I guess they're not doing anything about that anymore, but yeah. So don't get me wrong, I will do it for the channel. I'll probably do the thing that I did, I think was yesterday, but I did it off screen kind of deal where I'll 100% the DLC. I have a save, or specific, I think it is literally the save that I used in the first ever video of the channel, except for at that point I just did the Bounty of Blood and just ignored everything else. But now I've actually officially actually added it as a thing. So hooray. Yeah, so I think the only thing that I don't have is golden weapon skins, but I don't really care about that, to be honest. I don't really care if my weapons are golden. I like my weapons. So what I'm gonna end up doing for the channel is eventually, don't get me wrong, eventually I will do a Borderlands 3 Let's Play or playthrough, but I am thinking of actually doing it kind of differently. I've never actually did end up playing at least one of the 4 characters, so I'm gonna do that. So the reason why that I'm saying that I've never actually that I'm gonna actually play with this character, actually that's somewhat of a lie. Actually, I did play it a short time, but I think I only went to the second area with that character, and then I stopped playing. So we're actually gonna go through the game with this character. The character is not the character, but the I guess the original character is called Mose. I've never actually played as Mose. I've only ever played as Zane was my first. Mora was my second. I tried Flak a little bit, and I got pretty far in the story before I lost that save. I guess I deleted it thinking it was a different one. So I ended up not wanting to go through the entire game again. This is going to be my third time going through the Borderlands 3 story. So that's going to be a lot of fun. The thing that I want to mention here is, in case this comes before I end up recording that entire shenanigans kind of deal, is that I am not going to go and 100% on screen. The reason why is because I already did that off screen. If there is, let's say, a special loot area kind of thing, like if you go towards the side, like if you go towards the left for like 10 minutes or 10 paces kind of deal, and you get to like a special chest that gives you like rare loot, of course I'm going to do that. But am I going to go out of my way to going and end up like adding it? It's the same thing as Minecraft in a way. Where for Minecraft, am I going to go and end up going into a special dungeon each and every time to get the same special loot? Absolutely. Am I going to record it? Maybe not, but I might record the first one, or maybe like a couple times just in case we get like different loot kind of deal. Let's say, okay, so let's put some normal traditional RPGs kind of deal into the perspective. So let's say this chest has a chance of getting this rare special sword in the middle of it kind of deal where you can grab it. But it's rare. It's only 1%. Am I going to, end up recording, but am I going to record like each and every time I go through it? No. But let's say there's a chance of getting a special item, like let's say the helmet or an elytra or something like that, or something that's going to make it really worth looking into. If I find the item, am I going to go like, oh hey look, I got the chest piece of stupidity or something like that? Then yes, I'm gonna obviously record that, because I'm gonna be like, wow, look at what we got. And then I'm obviously gonna go collect the items and go, wow, that was a worth run. Man, it only took me like, how many runs was that? 30? Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah. Like, I also have a game on here that I've been playing quite frequently. I have about, I think, almost 200 hours logged into it kind of deal. Specifically, just to pretty much play the game, and right now it's on a more of a log in, get dailies, and then get out kind of deal. Same thing with another RPG that I used to play a long time ago. And that one doesn't really have too much of a story. Like, I think I tried doing one of the RPGs, and it sort of got boring halfway through, because I already had a more established character that could farm everything for my lower character to at least be more overpowered for that level. But this one you can't really do that, so it's going to get pretty boring and pretty tedious, and that's why I don't really think that it should be much of a thing of recording. So I do have other games installed on here that I am thinking of recording, don't get me wrong. Like, I think at one point, after Nehrum is done, we're going to do Oblivion. I think that would be pretty cool to do Oblivion and show off what I did with the armor in just normal Oblivion, because I actually went more for that than anything else. And the other thing is we can also play Fallout 4. I barely played that, so we can do that as well. I don't think I have much in the way of other games. I think I also have Doom on here. I haven't tried it, actually. I don't even think I have it installed. Do I even have it installed? No, I don't have Doom installed. But yeah, we can end up playing that. Uh, in case my friend does end up getting Unreal Tournament 3, we can do a co-op of that. That'd be kind of fun. The only thing is that I don't really have much of a luxury of recording during the weekend. And that's when this friend is actually more available. So, yeah, pick and choose what you get kind of deal. But I don't mind. I can actually end up working around this. So it's not that big of a deal. I think we could do some Dragon Age Origins maybe. And some other things. Let's see if I have any other games that would be kind of interesting to have well, not a session, but like have a series on. Yeah, a lot of mine are mostly just co-op games that would be pretty interesting if you had it. Like, you could still do it all by yourself, but it'd be more interesting with another person. But yeah. So that's pretty much it for today. I'm not really going to do much more than that. It's just more so going to be like me rambling about what could or could not possibly happen. So that's it for today. Tomorrow, or next time maybe, I will have a friend who will be playing Minecraft, and we will have a fun, explosive time. So see you guys next time.